Hello, everyone, and welcome to another IMCO in 5 minutes. My name is Jonathan Chan, and I'm so glad that you can join me for lunch today to discuss current topics and offering my own Christian opinion on them. Well, guess what? What's topping up the news again this past week? It's kids going back to school with teachers having some anxiety moments, parents having anxiety and concerns, people starting late, people starting early, people starting on time, and some want to delay, some want to homeschool, some want the hybrid model, whatever that means. And so let's chat about that again. Now, just to let you know, today is Wednesday, September the 9th, and my own daughter, my 8-year-old grade 3 kiddo, is now in school, in person, in class, physically, not even virtually. She is right now at school. And so a little bit about that. Last week we did this episode on entitled Anxiety versus Concern, and it was again about the back to school. And you know what? You're not the only ones, folks. If you are parents out there, we feel you. My wife and I feel you. We were a little nervous too. We were a little anxious. We were definitely concerned. And that day was Wednesday, right? We did our IMCO on Wednesday. I expressed my thoughts on it, about comparing between anxiety and concern. The following day, on Thursday, my daughter's school had a town hall meeting on Zoom with all the parents. And get this, there were 300 participants on Zoom that night. And I don't know what the capacity is for Zoom, but 300 people tuning in. And of course, now these are parents, so this could range from one parent to 3 to 4 in one Zoom account, watching and listening and asking questions. And the school's principal and the board and the administrative staff, they were awesome. They fielded all these questions from all their parents, all of our concerns, but also laid out everything in detail of what a typical day would look like and what kind of safety protocols they have already implemented throughout the whole summer. They were planning throughout the whole summer with the teachers to make sure our children are safe as they go to school. Now, after the town hall meeting, my wife and I discussed it, and you know what? We actually felt quite confident that our child is taken care of, that we are confident that she'll be safe as best as she can be. And we really appreciated our teachers, our principals, our board to really get involved and lay out everything so clearly. And so here are my points today to leave with all of us. This is what I've learned. I mustn't confess, I was nervous and I was anxious and I was concerned. And you know what? It's because of the lack of information that I had prior to the town hall meeting. I didn't have any. But then once the town hall meeting started and once they sent out all the information, I realized that, hey, this is a lesson for all of us when we need to communicate something of importance to someone else. And here are some points that I would like to make for today to just end off this IMCO. First, the information that was given by the school, all the information was relevant. It was enough and relevant. It wasn't like an information overload that all of us got confused and just head spinning. No, the information was relevant and enough. So whether it be the typical day of what it looks like on the typical day, where my daughter is going to be dropped off, what kind of safety measures that we need to make sure that she has, like masks, making sure that her hands are clean, and also make sure that we do the BC health assessment each day prior to her going to school. It's one of those things where they just laid it all out really clearly during that town hall and in writing. So all the information was relevant, but enough, not overwhelming. Second, the mode of delivery. They had a few modes of delivery because they even knew, well, they're teachers. They even knew that parents have various ways of learning, like our kids. Some are more visual, some are more reading, some are more video type, some are more audio, some are more dialogue. So the town hall, the dialogue during the town hall was one way of mode of learning. The other one was using documents like emails and pamphlets for those who love to read. And then they also produced videos. They videotaped various procedures and put it on YouTube. And so that is amazing. They used all three modes of communication: dialogue, literature, and videos, which I must say, I do the same thing whenever I preach a sermon. On Sundays, we do dialogue. During the week, we do the recorded sermons on video, and we do podcasts on audio. And if anyone wants, we actually have all our sermons written out in script, so people could actually download and read it themselves. So kudos to that school that my daughter goes to. And lastly, stakeholders. They knew who to contact, and it was the parents and also the teachers. They got the teachers involved as well. The principals, the teachers, the board, all of them worked together throughout the summer. We knew as parents that they were planning this whole thing out throughout the summer. I don't think the teachers actually got a day off during the summer because they knew the magnitude of what they had to do when school begins in the fall. And so we truly appreciated that they took every single stakeholder in mind and laid out all the information to address each stakeholder. Stakeholders being the parents, stakeholders being the teachers, stakeholders being the board, stakeholders being the Ministry of Education of BC, stakeholders in the independent schools who look after us because we are an independent school. Various things, they knew who to address, and they did it. They laid it all out. 3 modes of communication to all the stakeholders. So, to end off this IMCO, kudos, I appreciate, and what they have done. Much gratitude to all the work that they've done. And both my wife and I really appreciate all the information that they provided. In fact, all the parents are now comfortable. They are confident. They trust in the teachers. And really, they almost have 100% attendance rate going back to school this year. The only special cases were when these students actually live with parents or siblings or grandparents who are immunocompromised. That's when they decide to not attend, which is a good thing, actually. That is it. My name is Jonathan Chan again. Thank you for joining me in another IMCO in 5 minutes. I'm the executive director of Company of Disciples, where our vision is to see business professionals become exemplary leaders by living exemplary lives. If you want more information about what we do, go to www.companyofdisciples.com. And there you could check out all our videos, all our recordings, all our projects, and feel free to contact me and we could chat about what you like to do with us. Have a blessed week.